Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds Arena in Oklahoma City. We are just about ready to begin qualifying for the world's quickest and fastest indoor motorsports machines, the Super Modified Mud Racers. And the very first driver on the line is the world record holder, Jeff Acker out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the Insanity Supercharged Chevy. Look at this on the brakes, shutting it down. A track record 1.804 seconds. Todd Marion and his brand new and beautiful Expect No Mercy nitrous oxide injected Chevy-powered Jeep funny car is up next. Remember, the objective here is to cover an 80-foot long, 36-inch deep mud pit in the shortest elapsed time possible and stop the vehicle successfully within 80 feet past the finish line. Marion on the brakes, trying to stop it in time. He does it within 5 feet. The elapsed time for the Expect No Mercy machine, 2.06 seconds. It'll qualify him number 2. But here's the winningest mud racer in the sports history. With 45 national event victories, 3 consecutive world championships, including the 1990 Camel title. This is Portage, Indiana's Tom Martin. The nitrous oxide injected 588 cubic inch Chevy powered 1932 Chevy 5-window coupe that is still on top of this sport. While Jeff Acker's Insanity Roadster has battled Martin through most of the 1991 tour, Martin still retains a slight advantage in an attempt to win a record 4th consecutive world championship. Martin waiting patiently as the ground crew connects the kill switch to the rear of the car. It's a cable that will automatically shut the engine down at the 80-foot finish line. Now, clearing the motor, he's ready. And Martin shuts the engine down about 5 feet before the finish line, trying to give himself more room to stop. The elapsed time is going to kill him. 2.12 seconds. It is almost guaranteed that run will not hold up for a qualifier for the winningest driver in history. Here is Jim Weber, a 5-time national elapsed time record holder who finished number 2 to Martin in the world point standings last year. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the supercharged Chevrolet called American Made is always tough. It'll take a new course record to get the number 1 spot here in the qualifying round for the Camel Shootout. The heavy-duty neck brace goes on, combined with a 7-layer Nomex fire suit, head sock, helmet, gloves, and fireproof boots. There's an awful lot of safety equipment that goes into these machines. A $60,000 piece of equipment sitting on the starting line, and now Weber begins the staging procedure, getting the car up onto the starting line itself and ready to make the run. He inches forward into electronic light photo cells that, when broken, will indicate on the Christmas tree starting lights to your left that you are ready to accept the green light countdown. Weber shuts the engine down early, and it gives him extra stopping distance. The elapsed time, 1.835 seconds, within 0.03 of a second of the new course record put down by Jeff Acker. From Detroit, Michigan, up next, it's the supercharged Chevy-powered 1927 Ford T-Roadster of Tony Ferrotti called Let's Boogie. The winged machine inches forward into those photo cells and now waits for the green light. He doesn't have to leave on the green light, but it does symbolize that the track is clear. Ferrotti puts the car sideways, trying to pick up stopping distance, but runs 2.014 seconds, and that will be good enough to qualify for the moment. In the meantime, for the Ford fans out of the state of Michigan, how about Mark Watros with 557 cubic inches of supercharged, fuel-injected Ford power in the Team Rancho shock absorber 1989 Ford Thunderbird funny car. If this car looks familiar, it should to drag racing fans. The 1987 IHRA World Championship drag racing winning machine was originally campaigned by the Candies and Hughes Motorcraft operation with Mark Oswald driving. The quickest Ford in the history of the sport with a career best 1.714 second elapsed time stages up. Montrose on a great run, locks up the brakes. Unbelievable! Stopping within 3 feet of the disqualification marker, he runs 2.033 seconds and qualifies right now number 4 in the 4-car field. Next up will be the machine that took Tom Martin to 3 consecutive world championships with his brand new driver, ex-late model dirt track stock car pilot Paul Schaefer. The nitrous oxide injected 588 cubic inch fuel injected Chevrolet has already produced runs as quick as 1.81 seconds this year for rookie Schaefer. In fact, he's already picked up 1 U.S. Auto Association Camel event victory. Pulling up near the ready line, he now places his arms out the windows of the machine to tell the ground crew that he is not touching any starting line controls while they connect that kill switch to the back of the machine that will automatically shut all power systems down at the 80-foot finish line. Now, with the cable connected, he inches forward to stage and prepare for his qualifying attempt. He must go quicker than 2.033 seconds to qualify. A great run on the brakes. He'll stop it in time. Paul Schaefer, however, just misses the cut. 2.10 seconds is 0.07 of a second shy of the number that he needed to crack into the Camel shootout field. Still, in his first year of competition, he has been amazing. From Perry, Oklahoma, is traditionally the hometown favorite at this stop on the U.S. Auto Association Camel Trail. Larry Jarrett, the supercharged Chevrolet called Locomotion, just saw his track record stolen by the 1.80 second effort of Jeff Ecker. Believe me when I tell you, Jarrett will drive this thing to the next county if he has to get that record back. Creeping ever so cautiously into the starting line photo cells. He is now ready to accept the green light. Wheels up. Now hard on the brakes, but out of bounds for Larry Jarrett. And he knows it. Definitely an unhappy man behind the steering wheel, especially considering the fact that he wasted a 1.826 second run. It would have been good enough for the number 2 qualifying spot. This time around on the starting line, it's Iowa's Byron Tinkey, a top 10 finisher in the Camel World Championship Series last year. The incredible Bad Habit supercharged fuel-injected Chevy-powered 32 Chevy Coupe leaves the line. Tinkey on the binders will stop it in time. The elapsed time, 2.016 seconds, will just barely qualify him into the top 4. The top 4 qualifiers within 0.22 of a second will guarantee a war. And don't forget, the monster truck semifinals have yet to be run. Stay with us.